Yo, what's up with it, guys? It's the Raekwon of Expat Relocation Services.
Any beef could catch up to you, you know what I mean?
Today we're gonna show you our apartment that we've been in Tirana now for a couple months. We did an apartment hunting video, but we haven't done a proper like showing you the apartment video. So we're gonna show you what's a little bit in the neighborhood, and we're gonna show you the apartment, talk about how we lined it up and what we pay, what we get for what we pay, and whether we like it or not. All right, guys, so we are gonna go for a little bit of a stroll around the neighborhood first, show you exactly where we're staying, what we're paying for, and what we're getting in our neighborhood for what we're paying for. So, in any city, location is gonna be a big factor, guys. And where we're based at the moment, we're just across the street from the US consulate. We're very close to the Italian consulate. We're close to a lot of the more important government and municipal buildings. Right across the street over here is the US consulate. So that yellow wall that you see kind of across the street, that's the US consulate. We're only about 2 blocks from the Italian consulate. We've got grocery stores, cafes, every conceivable restaurant. You're definitely in Tirana, like in any other city, you're paying for a location. So we picked this area because we're really close to the Grand Park. And after living in Vietnam for a long time, being near the Grand Park was like really important to us. And we wanted to be somewhere that was really green and that was kind of centrally located until we figured out the city better. So we ended up deciding on this area over here, and you guys can see it's very quiet, very leafy. So we are paying a bit of a premium to be in this area. This is a neighborhood where the Prime Minister has his office. This is a neighborhood where they have very important city municipality buildings as well as government buildings for all of Albania. So, we definitely didn't pick the cheapest neighborhood you could live in, but we're completely surrounded by restaurants, cafes. We're convenient to just about everything. We have 3 or 4 supermarkets in our area. And a big selling point for me was just that it's a very green neighborhood. That was something that I was really very specifically looking for, was an area that had a lot of trees and very easy access to the Grand Park. So that was important, after being in Saigon where, I was basically living in an insane concrete jungle. It was like really, really top of our list to have, access to that park. And depending on your lifestyle, you may want the same. The park's huge, so it covers a lot of different neighborhoods. This is just one of them. We chose this area for a couple reasons. The apartment ticked a few boxes. It had views, it had a balcony, it was a pretty large space. So for us, it was a good fit. We're gonna go inside and we're gonna go check out the apartment. We're gonna show it to you now. So look for that. Yo, it's the Ghostface Killer.
Well, it's like the meditation and like learning how to control your breathing and stuff like that, and trying to get in just to know yourself, your inner self.
Of Expat Relocations, we are on my super cramped elevator. I can't even express to you how tight this thing is, but at least we have an elevator. A lot of apartments in Tirana don't necessarily, so make sure anything you rent that you check that it's gonna have an elevator. Even if it's small, it's still pretty handy. All right, here we go. We're gonna go into the dark. I'm gonna get this light turned on for you guys. Boom, okay, so this is our apartment. Let's go check it out. Boom, okay, so this is the spot, this is the casa. So we ended up looking at a bunch of different apartments. We had just gotten here. We only had an Airbnb for a couple weeks, basically like 2 weeks. And we wanted to lock something down reasonably quickly. So we connected with a couple different people, and we ended up making some friends with the guys we're partnering with. And they ended up hooking us up with this place. So check it out. This is our kitchen. Fuck tons of storage. One of the reasons why we liked this apartment was it came with everything. Dishes, espresso maker, oven, microwave, full-size fridge, and you gotta see this view out of the kitchen, guys. This is pretty spectacular, and it's a nice little kitchen view. We have basically like a little dining room set up over here, full-size kitchen. You do have to buy jugs of water here, guys. Some people tell us you can drink the tap water, but the majority of people we've spoken to say you can't. So let's take a look. This is the living room. So we have Amish in the living room. Yo, I got you a sandwich from downstairs. The people who have the crepe sign, but they don't sell crepes. Try it. Sandwich for the Mish. So check out this couch, guys. This thing is crazy. Our little camera gear. And then we got this thing. This thing is interesting. This is to kind of keep the bugs out. And it actually works really well. We've got this weird setup here, kind of like at Granny's house, where they got all the kind of I don't know what you would call these, I guess for show. They're for show. I don't know. I live out of a backpack, so we got our little yoga mat, our little kettlebell for the days we're not at jiu-jitsu, flat screen TV. But check it out. This is the view. Let's go have a look outside. For those of you who've never been outside of the States, drying your clothes is very common in most of the world. Most people don't have dryers. Albania is not any different. Our little view, it's gonna be a little sunny right now, but we'll give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we got going on. Nice little city view. We actually have a sunset view every day. It's pretty beautiful. You can see the Air Albania Stadium. Now this is really interesting, guys. So when it's too hot, we can roll this thing down, But when it's time to check out the sunset, you can roll it up. When it's raining, you can roll it down. And it'll cover pretty much the whole apartment. It's pretty great. I've never had a veranda before, so this is quite cool for me. Let's check out the rest of the flat, boys and girls. So this is cool also. We can close off each part of the living area, and if we want to run an AC or a heater in here, we can just close all these doors. So we can almost compartmentalize the apartment. It's pretty cool. This is the master bedroom. So this place is 135 square meters, guys. The bed sheets are a little bit fucking weird with the giant roses, but it's okay. It's cool, Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Another TV in the bedroom, some storage, fan. This place has 3 TVs. We liked this kind of storage with you got a mirror. It's just tons and tons of places to put your shit. We don't really have a lot of shit, but fuck it. Storage is good anyway. This is, I guess you would say, kind of like our mud room, the corridor that connects everything, or where you would take your shoes off. This is bathroom number 1. So we have a washing machine. We have a Western toilet, pretty nice quality. We have our bidet or our ass bath, 1 shower stall. And then we have a heater, which is really nice. So this was another advantage to this apartment. Again, it's about also remembering that you want the apartment to have everything you need, especially if you're going to be, living remotely and working online. It's just stuff you don't have to buy. This is what we're temporarily using as our office. We're going to get a nicer chair soon, probably over the next week or so. A little bit of storage, another TV. We do have a view from the office also. It's basically, if I can figure out how to open it, let's see, maybe it's easier to open it from this side. Yeah, here we go. So it's a very kind of similar view from the balcony, but it is nice. It's nice to have a little view. They have a heater in here as well. So far, we have not had problems really with internet shutting off or losing power. And again, this is due to where we're located. That's why I wanted to walk around the street a little bit and tell you guys a little bit about the area. We're right next to the US consulate. We're next to the Italian consulate. Power outages are less of a problem over here, and we pay a little bit more for faster internet. And it's been enough for us to do live streams. We haven't had problems with interruptions. This is our second bath. So you can see the size of our water heater. It's quite large. Again, toilet, kind of a strange toilet, but still, whatever. Another bidet, and then we have this nice tub thing. We don't use it all that much, but if we want to take a hot bath and it gets colder, it'll be kind of nice. And that's it looks like our 3rd shower. So we do have 3 showers. I think I forget that sometimes. 2 bathrooms, 3 showers, 2 bedrooms, 135 square meters. And what we pay for this is 500 euros. So that's before bills, before any other utilities. And we probably could have really like fought with them over it to get it for 450, but because they literally included everything, like, you know, they have rugs they're bringing us next week because it's getting colder. Like, they just, anything that the apartment needed, it was immediately either supplied. Anytime there's been a problem, it's been like immediately fixed. So I'm pretty happy with it. I've got a dual gas and electric burner, which is really handy because I do most of the cooking. We have a little bit of a blender. So this apartment, again, the kettle came very, very well equipped, and that was a big selling point for us. We just had a cleaning. Our cleaning lady is about 18 US dollars for 3 hours or so. So I think also not a horrible price, not as cheap as Vietnam, guys, but not a terrible, terrible price. So yeah, this is what you get in Tirana for about 500 euros in one of the nicest neighborhoods in the city. You definitely can find something cheaper and nicer, and you can definitely find something shittier. I've talked to many of our Albanian friends, and they've all said that this is a pretty reasonable deal. And it's not the deal of the century, but it's, you know, it's fair for the location, and you can do a lot worse for 500 euros. Again, for me, one of the biggest details was just how fast and attentive the landlords are, and how, you know, if there's a problem, they fix it. The floors are tile, so keeping them cleaner is a lot easier. It's just overall like a pretty nice little space. So this is what you get for 500 euros in Tirana, Albania. Like I said, we work online. We haven't had any serious problems with power outages or with internet, but it's a very real thing in certain parts of the city that can be an issue. For us, it's not. We just set up our first Albania service for our first customer. We actually got him a much nicer apartment than us, so hopefully I'll get a chance to show you guys his apartment as well. And if you guys are thinking about coming to Albania, give us a shout. You want to work remotely, you want to get set up in a nice apartment. I mean, this is basically 600 US dollars for like 135 square meter, 2 bedroom, 2 bath in one of the nicest and most fashionable neighborhoods in the city. Now, can you live in cheaper in other parts of Albania? Definitely, but this is the capital. So, you know, it's, I still think quite a good deal if you're earning an income from a country like the United States or the UK, and you want to live in a place that has a beautiful Mediterranean culture and have a nice living space. It's less luxurious than what we lived in Vietnam, but it's much more homey and practical. So that's been a big advantage for us. Like, there's a lot more things here that we would actually use. Like, we're able to bake, we're able to do a lot of things that, even though we lived in these crazy high-rise luxury buildings in Vietnam, it was, you know, getting an oven is like next to impossible. So little things like having a dining room table, having a proper living room. These are things I'm just not used to having after so long living in Southeast Asia, where they do have a living room setups, but it doesn't feel like this. Maybe it's because we're from New York. This feels very familiar to us. So, you know, the culture of, you know, Italian people and of Albanian people has a lot of similarities. So it's been really nice being out here, and if you guys are thinking about coming out here, I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. It's absolutely a bargain for what you get for your money. The food's great, the people are great, and the country is just incredibly interesting and beautiful. What do you think of when you think of Albania? I think of opportunity. I think of a country that's open. I think of a country that wants long-stay expats, that wants people to come and invest, wants new ideas, and is looking towards the West. I think that Albania is a beautiful country with incredible landscapes that can offer a very comfortable lifestyle at a very reasonable price. We will help navigate your journey to becoming an expat in Albania. We're working with some of the top lawyers. We can help establish businesses. We can help you get your residency. We can help you get real estate. We can arrange almost any contact that you might need for the process of moving here in almost any city in the country. We will simplify the process. We'll make it a lot easier for you to move to a country that maybe in the past would have been more of a challenge. With our help, it's going to be a walk in the park.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada.
Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start. You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.